Hello my PC students. In this video I'm going to go over the Elegant Boutique assignment. So first of all I want you to go to File and then go to Open, go to Browse and go to your Classes drive for me. Go to your Classes drive and go to PC. Go to your PC folder and open up the folder called Teaching Documents. And there's one there that says XX Elegant Boutique. Now point to your icon here and left double click. Alright, the first thing we want to do is go to View, go to Zoom, and let's put it up. I'm going to put it at 140 for this and say OK. There, you can see it much better. Okay, the first thing it asks you is to calculate. It says, no, pardon me, name sheet 1 revenue. So left double click and type in revenue. You all know how to do that, so that's easy. And now it says calculate the total cost of each item. All right, we have to put in our equals to calculate, and we have a quantity of 346, so that's fine. And we have to multiply, which is your star, by the price $35.04. All right, so now press enter and you got $12,123.84, and you're going to grab your fill handle and double click and fill it all the way down. All right, so we know the total cost for each item. Now it says what's the total cost of all the items, and what your easiest way to do is click in cell E9 and remember, go Alt equals. And it says the sum of E4 to E8, that's what you want. Press enter and you're good to go. All right, let's copy the word total. Go Control C and let's go to A9 and go Control V so that you've got the total there. All right, now we should format this. So let's first of all click in cell D4, hold down your Shift key and click in E9. Now remember, right click, go to Format Cells, and you want Accounting under Number, and we'll just put it 2 and a $sign and say OK. Now we don't want a $sign here, so from D5 down to here we don't want a $sign, right? So we're going to right click, go to Format Cells, and we want no $sign, none for symbol, and say OK. And go Control S to, whoa, we haven't saved this yet, so let's get this saved right now. So go File, Save As, go to Browse. Now go to your folder, so go to your name, go to your Print.com folder, go to your Excel folder. Check your address bar. Is it your U drive, Print.com, Excel? If you can see Excel, you're in the right place. All right, click in the file name box, press Home, and type in your first name and the current date. For me it's September 30, but it'll be different for you. All right, and save it. Okay, so now the next thing says use a function to calculate which item has the lowest selling price. All right, so let's go here and type in lowest selling price. Oh, I missed the P. And spelling does count, okay? Lowest selling price. And then the next one says most revenue. So I'm going to key it in right now while I'm doing that. So, and then the next one says average. So I'm going to put in average. And the next one says number of different items. All right, press enter. And now I'm going to widen column A so that I can see all of my things. All right, the lowest selling price. Price is in column D, right? All right, the function we want is equals. Lowest means minimum. So M-I-N, min. And it says what numbers do you want us to find the lowest selling price in? You want to select from D4 down to D8. And the lowest one is $28.99. Okay? The question says name this item. So you pick it out and you say it's scarves. So you go here, you go Control C, and you go here and go Control V. I don't want you to type it in because you may make a spelling mistake. So always copy and paste. All right, now, most revenue. Well, if you know the lowest is minimum, what's the opposite? Maximum. So we're going to put in equals, put in max, M-A-X, open your parentheses, and this time it said revenue. All right, my total column is my revenue. So I want to highlight from E4 down to E8. Find out which one had the most revenue, the maximum. 84,000 was the dresses. So go to dresses, copy it, go to C12 and paste it. So you've named both items. Now the next one says use a function to calculate the average quantity, price, and total cost. And here I want you just practicing, okay? So equals average. Open your parentheses, and I asked for the quantity, okay, the average quantity, C4 to C8. And now we want to drag this to the right because I said quantity, price, and total. So you've put the average across. Now if we take a look at it, you'll see average, average, average. So you've taken the average for each one of those columns. All right, now we need a dollar sign for our price here. So I'm going to go to your home tab, double click on my paintbrush, put in my dollar sign, put in my dollar sign. But here we don't. We want it all it's just quantity, so it can just be a number. However, take a note. See how close this is and this is not? This is not in accounting format. So watch. Right click, go to Format Cells, and choose accounting, but 0 decimal places and no dollar sign. Okay, now did you see it jump over? All right, now use your paintbrush and click here and paint this one, and now we rounded it off to 511 because we couldn't use 0.6. So we moved it up to 511. All right, the next one is the number of different items. Now, if you are counting text, you have to use count A. So equals count A, because it means count all. It counts all the numbers or the number of cells in the range that are not empty. It counts text and values. It counts everything. All right, so we're going to select from A4 down to A8, and that's what we want, and we got 5 items. Now, I'm going to go here underneath and just show you this, and then I'll erase it. I'm going to say if I put in equals count, only count. Now watch. I'm going to highlight A4 to A8, and what do I get? 0, because count counts values, okay, not text, and that was all text. So that's why you used count A. All right, now shoes here, I don't know why it wasn't in all caps like the rest, so I'll just fix that up. Save your work, go Control S to save. Now the next question says, calculate the total cost of each item, so each item as a percent of the total. All right, so let's type in percent here. All right, and now what percent, use your equals, what percent are the hats as compared to means what? Divide, and you're comparing it to the total. And when you compare something to the total, it must be absolute. So what key do you press? F4. All right, press enter. And now grab your fill handle and drag down. And here we should have 1 because the total divided by the total is going to be 100%. So you want your percent sign, 2 decimal places. And let's take a look. Okay, so do you see E4 by E9, E5 by E9, E6 by E9, E7 by E9. So you're always dividing by the total. And here, the total by the total gives you 100%. All right, so I'll turn my formulas off, save your work. And the next one says you will calculate a 10% increase on the price. And you're going to reference it and you're going to calculate the new price. All right, so therefore I need to type the word increase here. All right, and now once I've got it copied, I'm going to copy it, Control C, and I'll go to about I can go here, A16, and I'm going to paste it in. All right, and my percent is 10%, so 10%. Okay, so now we go to calculate the increase in the price. All right, so we want to say equals, and we want to take your price times, which is the star, 10%. But we want all the prices to go up 10%, so what do we have to remember? Absolute. So we've got to make it absolute by pressing F4. All right, and you calculated 350. Mentally, you can estimate that because you say 10% of 35 is 350. So there you've got all your increases. So now it says calculate the new price. All right, so the new price is going to be equals sum, open your parentheses, and we want to take the price and now a comma because you want the price and the increase. That's the only two values you want, and press enter. And now grab your fill handle and drag down. All right, I've got the dollar signs there. I don't want them, so I pick up one without a dollar sign, double click on your paintbrush, and paint these ones to match. Okay, and go Control S to save. All right, so now it said we want to merge your heading, so click in cell A1, hold down your Shift key, and click in cell H1. And what do? Merge and center. Let's make your row height, drag it down, 35, 36. Let's put it in the center, and let's make it, put a fill yellow, red. Let's size it up to about 20. Sounds good to me. Bold, italics, and there we've done the heading. All right, now I haven't got time to do your headers and footers, but you know how to do those, so we'll stop here.